Good morning. This is Kimberly and Mookie. We're here to do a little bit of Doga with you today. And we're going to begin with a little bit of breathing. He's a little glassy-eyed. I just woke him up from his nap, his exhausting mid-morning nap. So coming to a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you, and a reminder too with Doga, all levels are welcome. You can even take a nap during it if you need to, like he does. Or you can do this at the office. You can do this really from wherever you are, maybe not while you're driving, but the idea is to hit that pause button in your busy day to really be able to just kind of drop in, rest, and ideally, the icing on the cake is also connect with your furry friend. Right, Mookie? All right, so let's see if I can keep him in here. Hi, Pumpkin. So coming to your comfortable seat, if you have some lavender oil, I always like to have this nearby. So this is an aromatherapy roll-on. You can get it at one of your average health store. It's nice for relaxation. You can roll it on your skin. You can let your pup smell. Mookie. He's not interested in. There you go. Yeah. Sweet thing has some seasonal allergies, so he's been a little funky the past few days with, if you know pugs, they get this interesting reverse sneezing thing going on, and it sounds horrible, but it's just them clearing their throat. So anyway, he's been dealing with that. So coming to a comfortable seat. You too, Mookie. Comfortable seat. And bring one hand to your heart center, and if you have your pup nearby, bringing one hand to theirs. Right, and we're just going to take a few deep breaths to get started, to get grounded, to get centered, and again, just to hit that pause button in your busy day. So think of like a snow globe that's all shaken up, and what we're doing is letting everything just settle to the bottom. So you can have eyes open, gaze down nice and soft, or maybe even gazing at your pup if he's not napping like mine is, or you can have eyes closed. So deep, full breaths. Inhale through your nose. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. So they're long, deep breaths. So you'll notice whenever we get stressed, which can be quite often, right, in this day and age, the breath gets short and shallow and it stays right here in the chest. And what we're working to do is draw the breath in through the nose, fill the belly, the ribs, and then the chest. And then release chest, ribs, and belly, right? So there's 3 parts and it's long and deep. So know that at any time throughout your day, if you find yourself getting a little revved up, cortisol is spiking, or just feeling a bit on edge, working with your breath can be a really, really helpful tool. Right, Mookie? So I'm going to see if I can get him to come right on up and over. Oh! And then you're going to keep that nice full breath moving throughout our practice today, if possible. And again, you can grab your pup. Now, if you have a big Great Dane, it might be a little trickier. You may let them just kind of rest out in front of you. He's a bit cumbersome. He's quite long, but I can usually get him kind of into the crook of my knees. And we're going to do a little bit of spinal movements to start. So you'll notice throughout the day, you may find a little bit of tension in your upper back or in your lower back, and a lot of times it can be from sitting and doing this a lot of the day, or picking up heavy things like your little pup, or kids, or equipment. So what we're going to do is a little bit of movement of the spine to help release some of that tension. And also, ideally, this is stuff that you can do regularly throughout your day. So as you find yourself feeling a little tight, a little snug, a little uncomfortable, maybe working into these different parts of the spine. All right, so we'll begin by, hi Mookie, he's like, how can I escape and go nap on the couch? So bringing hands onto knees, we're going to exhale, curve the spine. Drop your chin to your chest. Give them a little pat. And then inhale, chest forward, shoulder blades down the back, forehead up. Nice. Again, exhale and curve the spine. And then inhale, heart center lift, shoulder blades down the back, forehead lifts. Again, exhale, curve. Inhale and lift. Again, exhale, curve. And inhale, lift. So you'll notice here, it's a forward bend and a back bend. So it's just moving the spine, articulating it back and forth. Now the next two movements we're going to do are side bends. So dropping one hand down, I'm going to work with my right arm first, and then my left arm comes up and over, reaching, extending as if you're trying to reach something to your right side. And again, if you want to keep the connection with your pup, you can bring one hand on, and mine loves chest rubs, constantly chest rubs. And it makes him purr. And then inhale back up. We'll do the other side. So drop that left arm. And now bring your right arm up and over. And I'm going to bring my left hand back to give a little chest rub. You can also do little scratches behind the ears. So if you can, the chest may have a tendency to drop forward and down. See if you can roll it up and out. Nice. And then back up. We'll do the other side. So releasing down. Again, if you'd like. Extending, opening through the chest. You may notice that the second time you can go a little bit deeper. And now once more, other side. So dropping that left hand down or to your pup, right arm up and over, and then spinning the chest open. And if your pup will look at you, mine is napping. You can do a little connection. The gaze, and then back up. Ooh, nice. So we've done forward, back, side, side. Now we're going to do some twisting. So twisting is nice to wring out that lower back. So those of you who have lower back tension, this is a great one to do regularly throughout the day, every few hours if possible. Right, Mook? So you're going to bring your left hand to your right knee, and then your right arm behind you. So I'm going to bring my left hand to him. Keep him supported. Inhale, tall spine. Lift through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall spine. Hi, sweetie. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall spine. And exhale, twist. Nice. Let's return to the center. And then over to the other side. So left hand behind you. Right hand to your pup or your knee. Inhale, tall spine, and exhale, twist. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall spine, and exhale, twist. And back to the center. Very nice. Now he's all curled up. He's quite comfy here. So this can be nice too because it's just very securing, you know. It's like he loves to get under the covers, so he likes to have nice little nooks and crannies to rest in. So now I'm going to make him uncomfortable because I'm going to open up the nook and cranny, extending those legs forward. Is this okay, sweetie? And then again, they may rest right in between your feet. So if you have a nice long dog, or right in between the knees as he's doing. And then what we're going to do here is another twist. So feet are flexed. So rather than open wide, they're straight forward but open just a little bit. Then I bring my left hand to my right knee. Again, right arm behind. So inhale, tall spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, twist. Slowly return back to the center, and then other side, left hand, right knee. Left hand behind you, or right hand, left knee, excuse me, left hand behind you. So tall spine, lift through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Tall spine. Exhale, twist. Tall spine. Exhale, twist. Nice. Back to the center, and then walk those hands forward. So maybe to your shins, You don't want to crush your little pumpkin. Or maybe to the feet. So inhale, tall spine. Again, exhale, fold. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, tall spine. And exhale, fold. Beautiful. Come right back up. All right, Mookie, you ready for down dog? He's like, he opened his eyes. All right, Mookie, you don't really have to do anything. You can just lie here. Is that okay? You want to just rest? Because I know you're exhausted. So for downward facing dog, we're going to come on to our hands and our knees. All right? So hands and knees, Mookie. He's like, okay, I'm going to nap while you do your hands and your knees. And if you have anything in your way, so I've got this meditation cushion here. Just kind of set it to the side. I also have a block. So these can be nice just to, if you need a little bit of elevation. So I'm just going to also set that to the side. I also always love to have water, and then here's some hot tea. So it's always nice to have your beverages nearby while you are exercising. And so we're going to begin hands and knees. And then this is what we just did in a seated pose. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale, drop the heart and lift the head. Exhale, curve. So this is like a Halloween cat. And then inhale, drop the heart. And then once more, exhale, curve. I'm going to curl my toes under and then lift my hips up and back into downward facing dog. So this is a pose you probably see your dog do a lot in the morning or after their many naps. And this is basically an inverted V. Let your head and neck hang. If this is uncomfortable, you can keep those knees dropped, working here instead, or even just bend your knees some and pull your hips back, working to straighten the spine. And anytime you need a breather, just drop those knees down and rest. Got a little itch? And then exhale again, curve the spine, and then drop the heart, lift the chest. Exhale and curve. And lift the chest. Nice, we're going to do a twist here too. So inhale, lift that right arm up. And then slide that left arm under. So resting here. Maybe reaching that left arm up or over. So this is a big old twist. If this feels like too much, what you can do is simply lift up and then bend a little. Okay, otherwise you're going to bend this a lot and then drop down onto the side of the shoulder and side of the face. And then back up. And then we'll do the other side. Right, Mookie? I know, this is exhausting. All right, so now left arm up. And then slide that left arm under the right. And then you're going to drop onto the left side of the face, the left shoulder. And then maybe I'll give a little scratch over. So you can tell he likes this. And then back up. Good job, Mookie. And let's once again downward facing dog. So bring those hands forward. Bring your knees maybe back a smidgen. Curl the toes under. Again, you're welcome to stay here if you're like, this is plenty today. Feel free to stay here. Otherwise, you're going to lift those hips up, pulling back. And you're making an inverted V with the body. And just let your head and neck hang. So sometimes you'll find your dogs or your cats, they'll get right down here. So right underneath you. Mine's resting, napping on the periphery. And again, drop those knees. And then we'll do a child's pose. So I'm going to see if I can do a child's pose over Mookie. Come here, honey. Can I get you to squeeze in a little? Just a little? Yes. Here you go. So child's pose, you're on your knees. Okay. All right, sweetie. You're on your knees. And then you're going to reach those arms forward and then rest here. We'll see if he'll let me. So those hips will drop down. All right, there we go. So this is child's pose. So the great thing is you can use a big pillow or you can use your pup. All right, let's see if he'll roll over so he can face the front. There you go. And then you get like this nice little pillow. All right, so if you are resting on your pup, you got to give him a little scratch. And the great thing is here, if those hips won't quite go down, you can take your meditation pillow or cushion to get a little bit more connection there as you rest down. All right, so basically you're using your pup as a pillow. And now some of you won't need this, and you'll just drop your hips and then rest here. And you're going to stay here for a bit. 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes. One variation too, open your knees wide. This gets more into the hip flexors. Hey, Mookie, you're tired of being a pillow. and then we just come back, and then we rest. Now, if you have a little chihuahua, this might not go very well. He's pretty sturdy. So you can just rest here and give a little scratch. You could also do a little stretching for him. Maybe with the legs. Nice. And just resting here. All right, so you can turn your head either direction. And then see too if you can get your breath to match theirs. So his is quite loud, so you can definitely find that inhale and exhale. And then rolling back up. Nice. And then draw those knees together. And then I'm going to extend my legs forward. And then see if I can get him to come right on in. Nice. Good job, Mookie. You've been so helpful today. He's like, whatever. It's nap time. So I'm going to see if I can get him to do a little bit of leg and arm stretching. Opposites. Nice. And then from here is taking a gentle back bend. All right, so we are, good boy, he loves being on his back. So we're going to sit upright. You can have your feet together, or you can open your feet and then slide your pup right on in between your knees. And then what I'm going to do is a back bend. So a nice back bend. We've done a lot of forward folding, back bend, twisting. And then so inhale, reach those arms up. You're going to cartwheel the arms behind you. Turn the fingers in toward the body. Flex those feet and lift through the chest. Now one other thing. Mookie! Mookie's like, I'm out of here. It's nap time. Bring those arms behind your back. Interlace your hands and lift those arms up. All right, so this is another one that can be really nice for your back, here or here. Mookie, no, it's yoga time. He's like, I'd like this. Can you hang in there just a little longer? He's like, do I have a choice? All right, so after your back bend, we're going to come and then just drop back in to a little bit of a breathing and connection with your pup. So he likes to have a little bit of, just a little kind of pet along the, he's got a really big head for a little dog. So I like to put my finger right kind of between his eyes and then down. And it tends to calm him whenever he's anxious, which is pretty often. That can be a nice kind of calming effect on this little pup. Right, Mookie? Yes. And so we'll just take a few more deep breaths together to close out today's practice. So bringing to mind maybe something it is that you would like to bring forth. So it's November. Happy November. We have 2 months left this year. So thinking about what is it you would like to see kind of manifest for yourself over these next couple months as we move into the holiday season. And is there a way you'd like to show up? Maybe a little more grounded, maybe a little bit more ease, maybe the ability to slow down a little bit. I just led a retreat out in West Virginia, and that was a big theme. It was like, I want to slow down. So thinking about what would work for you, what you would like to kind of bring forth. And then if you'd like, you can close your eyes, you can keep your eyes open, whatever feels best. And giving your little pup a hug, and let's take a few deep breaths together. So I'm going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You can inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And then once more, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Nice. Good job, Mookie. So thank you all so much for being here with us today. And you can find this video and more on the Woof Driver Facebook page. And also I have all our episodes. This is number 15. Number 15. This is number 15. And you can find all of those also at KimberlyWilson.com/Doga. So thank you for being here with me and my rescue pup, Mookie. It's been a treat. And we'll see you next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great week. Namaste.